Alright. Welcome back to another video, guys. In this tutorial, we are going to be going through our support agent that we built. So basically, this agent is for um, e-commerce stores, handling support, billing, orders, handling bug emails. Maybe there's a client that needs that wants something added in the features. Maybe a client needs access to their account, they forgot their password. So this is what we built here in n8n. It's a quite cool workflow. If you want this workflow, please go down to the school community down below. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, the trigger, the client, whatever email it gets, it will be in code, converted to code. Basically, this code is gonna um, basically, the code is going to be as the email comes in. The code will decide if it's either a bullying on the top, if it's a bug, if it's a feature that needs improvement on, if it's an account access, or if it's an order, a new order. And then in the switch node, basically the switch is going to send it to whichever one based on the code. And then once it's in, say for instance it's in billing, we're only gonna get an update in our Google Sheets if it's a bug email. It's going through a OpenAI's agent, and it's basically gonna send us an email, and it's going to push out in our Google Sheets a notification that this was a bug email. Whatever features the client wants or added or has a problem with will be here. Basically, the OpenAI will scan it, the complaint, and then it will send us an email to to be notified. Same with the account access. The agent, account problem agent will scan the problem. If it's maybe a username, so a client forgot the username or password, the AI agent will scan the problem and then organize a structured email and then send it to that client to say that we will be right on it. And then it will be recorded in our Google Sheets. And last but not least, orders, any new orders from a client. Our order shipping agent will scan the order, see what is it a new order, is it a problem with the order, and then basically wait, it will push out a response to our Gmail, and we're gonna have to reply on that Gmail to the client, and then once we reply, it will be pushed through to our Google Sheets where we can track everything. I use Google Sheets because it's the easiest for me, but you guys can add anything. You can add a Telegram, you can add Slack, anything that your business is looking to take on. But yeah, let's get into the build. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just deactivate it, support agent, so we can test it. So what we want to do is we want to open up our trigger, and you need to sign up to Google. So what you want to do is you basically want to go to cloud console.cloud .google.com, and then you need all these details like your OAuth 2.0 client ID, and for you to put it in it in, you got a client ID and a client secret. I do go over those in my other tutorials. It's very easy. All you have to do is go into your client ID, go here, and just search Gmail. Once you signed up, Gmail, Gmail API, wait for it to load, and we're waiting. Here we go. So mine is API enabled, so all you gotta do is enable it over here, and then you'll be good to go. So now we're in our Gmail, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna just type to um, okay, we got our Gmail, and we're gonna say so basically we can choose which one we're gonna go for. Let's go back. Let's not go back. Let's just go with the flow. Let's just say maybe we have a feature that that we want to that we're having a problem. Okay, so I'm gonna say hey, what? Let's say my business name is um, Gadget Tech. I just made a video on Gadget Tech, building Gadget Tech. Tech, can you please add a dark mode to the website? Thanks. And my name is Tristan Roberts. Okay, let's send this through. Okay, so now let's test this workflow. Here we go. There we go. So let's just zoom in. So our Gmail was triggered, and the code decided which one was it. Was it a billing? Was it a bug, a feature, problem, account access, to get in a password, or was it an order? And based on the email, I had to add dark or light mode, so that's a feature. So it went through to the features agent, and then basically the agent now had to come up with a response to send back. If we click on this, we will see it's sent, and it says, "Hi Tristan, given as my name, thank you for your feedback, regards." And when we can do that, we can go check back in our Google. You can check for the email as well. Here's the email. So let's go back to Gmail, and we got the Gmail. It says, "Hi Tristan, thank you for your feedback regarding the addition of a dark mode to our website." And then you can even add your name. But this is just a simple. You can even remove this notification of n8n. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's go back into n8n so I can show you um, a step-by-step guide. Then again, if you want everything here, you can go down into my Discord community. I'll leave the link below. But you can copy this customer support agent for your business. Okay, so basically you want to add a Gmail. So basically, just go to your triggers and just search Gmail, and then you want trigger on message received. Look something like this. As you can see, it's the same. Click in it. Okay, cool. So then we want to refresh every minute. You need to first connect your Gmail, which I showed you. Every minute is the option if you want, and then you can have a message receive option. And then these filters are like maybe if I want to add a send things like that. But okay, we can do that later or in another tutorial. Then we got our code. So once we got the email from iGadgetTech, can you please add a dark or light mode? This is from the client. This code now takes this input and basically pushes it out into it decides is it a feature Is it the billing? Is it the order? Or is it just an account access? Basically one of these five. And then the code again, if you want the code, copy of the code, follow the Discord chat, community where you can just copy and paste. Then you got the switch node where basically we added our four conditions, our five routing rules, sorry. And the most important thing is we had to turn the convert types to false. And all we did here is add our five, and we had to basically drag the snippet into value 1, and A is equal to billing. Then we did the same, drag the snippet, and we had to name it billing. Snippet into value 1, A is equal to bug. So you do that for all five, and don't forget to change this to false. And then what we did now is we added a Gmail, and the operation was send. So add a Gmail and click send. Then we want to send it back to the client, as a response. And the subject, we got the subject here. Basically, the subject will be this feature problem. Then we got a message, and our message is this. This is our message. The snippet will be our message, because our feature agent needs to now read the message and change this to define below. Our feature agent needs to read the message and and respond to it for our client. Don't forget to add your models. This is a OpenAI model. And then once the agent, comes up with a response, it sends it to the client in a nice format. And here's the output from the agent. You can always go back to the agent if you want it a bit neater. But this is just for tutorial purposes. So go back, and then this is basically send, operation send. Then two, you drag the client's email, put it in subject, the email type, and then the message will be the sticks you drag, drop it, and then you test, and it will be sent to the client. Alright, let's clear this. Let's test another workflow. Let's maybe go for let's try account access. Okay, so let's go back to our email, and let's now type in a new email. Let's send it again. Choose that one. Let's say forgot password, maybe. Forgot. Let's say the client, you know, sometimes I forget my passwords. I'm spelling wrong. Forgot my password. I support of gadget tech. Let me just spell this right. What's happening here? I support of gadget tech. I forgot my password. Can you please assist me? Okay. And then thank you, Tristan Roberts. ASAP. Let's say ASAP because it's an emergency. Password. Can you please assist me ASAP? Okay. So now let's test this. Let's go back to our workflow, and because we want to trigger this now, account access. Let's test this. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Boom. Here we go. Successful. So the email came in and into our inbox, And here's the message. Okay, let's go. But the email came in. Basically, the code was to determine if it was one of these five, and it was account access. Let me just zoom in. Account access. Then the switch had to push it, the input from the code, push it into the right direction, which was account access. Then it triggered our account access node. So basically, we got this. It was you needed to send this email now to our support team, and then the subject was this: forgot password. Forgot my password. The message was the snippet from the client. A support of gadget time. I forgot my password. Can you please assist me ASAP? So once the support team watched this email, then our agent, our account problem agent, now needs to basically scan this input from the Gmail, scan this message, and your job is to read the email from the customer and push it out in one of these. It's either top, middle, or low. If you will get a password, that's actually one of the one of the main things, because you want your clients to stay on board. So it's a top priority. So check it, push it out is top, and then from top, it's stored in our Google Sheets to keep track. Okay, guys, if you found this tutorial helpful and you like my work, my content of building agents for businesses, building websites, SaaS platforms, landing pages, integrating n8n on the back end, basically any e-commerce store, any support company can use this framework. You can replace this Google Sheets with Slack, with Telegram, with anything you want to receive your feedback where your team is on, and your team can do the job. And you can also tweak this agent to scan this Gmails and do auto replies, do outreaches, email clients over and over. You can schedule emails for new clients that are browsing. So there's many things that the support agent can do and achieve. So yeah, guys, if you like the video, please like, share, subscribe. And if you want this template, you can find this template in my Discord community. Okay, which is down below. But I'll see you in the next tutorial.